Do you want to repeat what you just said?
I said all right.
All day. Every time I've said all right, he's said all white. And it makes me feel like a racist. Which I don't even know how that works.
Well, I like to say like we read off each other. So if I'm saying this, it's because you're thinking it.
No. Because that just gives you a license to frame me. You're framing me for thoughts. You can't do that, Ryan. I'm gonna write your next book under your name.
Wait, that's
how would you feel about that? Exactly, Ryan.
That's plagiarism, isn't it?
It'd be more like identity theft or something like that.
I was about to try to twist your words and say you're plagiarizing my thoughts, but then that would be like, oh, I am the one coming up with the race.
I thought about it all the time.
Our guest today is sketch comedian Matt Tabor. His sketch and improv troupe, Wait What, performs all around Hollywood. He's a bit machine, and he brought a special guest that we'll meet later. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm doing a live Thanksgiving rap at the end of the episode. It's only on YouTube for copyright reasons. Unbuckle those belts, Puritans.
Hell yeah.
So you're now agreeing that you didn't think of.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I fucked myself already. What's up, y'all? It's the least famous Ryan with
Ryan Reed
and Bailey Pless, and we are here with our very special Thanksgiving guest today, Matt Tabor. Matt, you want to introduce yourself? Tell the people who you are, what you do.
Sure, absolutely. I'm Matt Tabor. I guess I'm a writer and a performer with my sketch group, Wait What. We have like a bi-monthly-ish show over at the Sherry Theater. It's a lot of fun variety show. We have a lot of like stand-ups and characters, and then we do sketch and some improv at the end. It's a good time. That's mostly been what I've been like pouring into lately, and then just writing scripts, trying to make it in the big city. So see how that goes. Yeah.
I was really expecting you, Ryan, to, when he said the Wait What show, to interrupt him and say, wait, what?
I was thinking about doing that, but I'm like, no. I was told that I make things drag out, and I was gonna let him finish.
Well, thank you. I'm so sorry. See, this is what he does. He
made me feel bad.
You're like a great mom, dude. Like, you're great at guilt tripping.
Gosh, you're not bad.
You can weaponize guilt, and it's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Can you guys stop staring at me? Like both of you guys are.
We're listening to you.
You talk, we'll stare.
I'm sorry, Ryan. We'll look at each other.
Ryan, go for it.
Tell us a story, Ryan.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's always weird.
Did I make it weird, or is it the other person?
We were listening to you. It makes me like. Do you need people to listen to you, Ryan?
I feel like everybody needs someone to listen to.
You have a platform,
platform like TED Talk.
Yeah.
No, just
like the least famous Ryan platform.
like the least.
All right, guys. So it looks like you guys are gonna sit here and listen to me for a little bit. So the first thing I want to talk about, at the age of 1. Yes, age of 1. I remember this time. It was a great time. Fantastic.
And whatever he says is about to say, he's not reading my mind, because I have no idea where this is going.
During the age of 1, I don't know what I was gonna make up something, and I was like, and Bailey told me that I don't know how racist I should be, and I was like, hold on, I don't want to make Bailey have to erase something out of here.
Well, it's only the internet. It just lasts forever.
You said he said the N.
I said it's only the internet.
Oh, internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this sounds like something he would say.
All right. I will log this back right now.
Why?
Hard.
So, Matt.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ryan. So, Matt, since the age of 1, how long have you been doing improv? Since the age of 1?
I think improv specifically, maybe like high school-ish, and then I really fell in love with sketch. So like I love sketch comedy. I love like writing the scenes. I like having kind of like some sort of game plan, even if it is loose. But yeah, with improv, it's really my teammates like Clark and Lizzie and Augie and Kyle, are like the big improv boys, and I'm always in the back going, you guys go, and then I'll jump in every once in a while.
Hell yeah. So like you're mostly writing, and you guys, your group has been together for how long?
2.5 years, something like that. Augie and I met at WB at Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood in the tour department, and then we started writing together like just before the pandemic, and we wrote something that we really liked, and then during the pandemic we just kept writing, and afterwards we started working on a cartoon show that we both really like that'll hopefully see the light of day one of these days. And then I was like, oh yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of done. Let's start doing some live stuff, just like get the juices flowing. Did some like sketch open mics over the Pack Theater. And then after like 2 weeks of doing it, that's when we met Clark and Lizzie. They asked us to do our first Wait What, and then we just joined the team after. So yeah, it's been really cool. It's been a lot of fun.
Of the shows that y'all have done so far, what would you say you've been most proud of? Is there a particular sketch or like one show maybe where y'all were just like, damn, we were just killing over and over again?
I think we're really fortunate to work together so well, both in like writing and performing. My favorite sketch that I have written is called Cowboy Cafe, where it's a boyfriend asking like for the dad for his daughter's hand in marriage. And it's like, hey, I know you don't think I'm like as classy or sophisticated as you want me to be, so I took you to a really nice restaurant to ask you if I can marry your daughter. And it turns out that it's a Rainforest Cafe-esque place, but it's all Western themed. So there's just robot cowboys going through.
Robot cowboys?
Yeah, and the dad's like, what is this? And he's like, it's dinner theater. It's really classy. Anyways, I really think that I would be this guy to be. And then like the dad is like kind of mad at first, but then as the drama keeps unfolding with the robots, he's like, this is really good theater though. This like you're not good enough for my daughter, but God, I'm enthralled. Like that kind of thing. So I love that sketch. I think that one's really good.
That's awesome.
So that's probably my favorite sketch I've written in like the last like year or so. Yeah.
That's great. I don't think I've seen that. Was that like earlier when y'all were doing it?
We did it.
I've just not been to that one.
I think we did that maybe for the first time like earlier this year, maybe like February this year, and we brought it back once or twice. But we might. I would love to do like a best of showcase sometime, and that would probably be up there for me at least. Yeah.
Have y'all thought about like filming any of them?
Yeah, we have a few that we filmed. We had one that Clark wrote called Ghost Fuckers, where we're Ghostbusters and we keep getting called places, and then they're like, thank God, all these ghosts are gonna ruin my party. Sir, we're not here to bust the ghosts. We're here to bust ourselves. And we fuck the ghosts. So we did film that. That's on Instagram really right now. That one, yeah. Thanks.
And then there's the one guy that he doesn't get to fuck the ghost.
He doesn't get to fuck the ghost. He's just the face of the guy. Well, the other two fuck the ghosts, and he's just like, yeah, I'll get the next one. kind of a thing.
How do you guys decide who's gonna play like that character? If you have a skit where one is gonna get singled out, do y'all like take turns or what?
Totally. It's mostly a lot of times it's whoever's writing it is the one casting, and then sometimes you just know what we've been working together for a few years now, so you just kind of know what people's strengths are. So if there's a specific like character that we know someone can do, or specific like voice that we know another person can do, we'll typically like give it to them, because you want the sketch to be as good as possible, right? Yeah.
Do you feel like improv and writing go hand in hand?
I think so.
And can you improv something, I guess, Thanksgiving related? I want you to create a Thanksgiving related lore.
Like lore?
Like I want you to create like just a random thing that's Thanksgiving related.
Sure.
You're just gonna put them on the spot like that?
I mean, it's like improv.
It is.
Like,
it is.
Improv something. Be funny, man.
No. Okay.
Do the ha-has.
Yeah.
So you're one of those people when you see a doctor on the street, you'd start asking him about all your different ailments, and you just don't care.
Like if you tell me you're a comedian, I'll say, all right, well, tell me a joke, Mr. Funny Man. And like if it's not funny, and then I just go like, it's not funny. What are you doing?
What time?
You're on a comedy podcast. So would you like people to start doing that to you?
Well, I never claimed that I was funny.
Start doing it to Ryan.
I never claimed that I was funny at any point.
Give him a taste of his own fucking medicine for once.
I am the podcast. He is the comedy. So we are comedy podcasts. Actually, I'm the
And then he's comedy
podcast. I'm nothing.
Harass Ryan.
8 years ago, I was at a house party. A coworker was throwing a party, and like most of us were going there. But it was also like her husband's friends who are like bigger dudes and like really like manly men. And I'm not that. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, baby, this is my friend Matt. He's a comedian. He does little jokes." And then him and all of his friends, like 8 of them, gather around and like, "Tell me a joke." And I think at the time it was really dumb. I think it was something like, "Hey, do you know how long it takes for skeletons to become fossils?" I don't. I just have a shit ton of skeletons and I'm waiting to cash in, baby. That's what he said. And one of the guys was like, "That's really serious. I've seen some shit. I wouldn't joke about having dead bodies." I'm like, I'm not. It's more so like, how come museums get away with it, you know? I want some of that sweet fossil money. Yeah. So it's stuff like that where I was like, oh, I should really leave. I should really leave this party. It's late. Oh, I don't want to be here. Why are you guys looking at me like that? That was a weird one. That was definitely, I went to my car and just napped it off and then went home kind of thing.
Damn. No,
they were weird. They were really weird.
You just got unlucky. Like, you wandered into a party of grave robbers.
Sure. You did. Sure, yeah. I've seen some shit.
You didn't know?
It was crazy. It was so like... all right, weird. Yeah, they sucked, but it was fun. It was really silly.
Dang, well, you don't have to do the lore if...
like, the lore of, like something Thanksgiving, like...
Okay, look. The lore of Mr. Cranberry. He was the one that actually created the cranberry sauce, so he
Jebediah Cranberry?
Oh my god, dude,
sure,
great. Jebediah Cranberry.
Sure, yeah.
Jebediah Cranberry.
I've read about this.
Yeah, it was 1444.
Are you doing the lore?
He's going. He's going.
Keep going, Ryan.
Yes, it was 1444. Jebediah Cranberry. He owned Jebediah Plantations. He was actually the one that caused. Why are you looking at me like that, Bailey? Yeah. He's actually the one he's the one that incited the slave trade because he was looking to have. Like I said, this was a plan by Jebediah Cranberry. Yeah. He said, "I'm gonna get these cranberries done, even if it's my great grandson." So he's the one that actually started. He like pretty much like he went to this party. He's like, "Hey, dude, you'd be really great. Like, you know your business, like your plants. Mm-hmm. If we had some people that just like worked it all the time and like they can just like live there, how great would that be?" And they passed it on. They passed it to a friend. By one time, they say, "Hey, you know what? I found some people. Mm-hmm. They're not complaining about it, so let's just take them over here." Mm-hmm. And one of the other guys like, "Hey, I have a boat. I guess we can use to take them over." Oh wait, hey, there's pizza.
Oh no! Thank God,
wow. Dude. Saved by the little Caesar.
Look, I told you he weaponizes guilt. He's just weaponizing our white guilt right now.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Do you love twerking at work, but your boss doesn't allow you to play dirty music? Great news! Curtis Boy and Triple P just dropped a clean version of their hot single, My Bitch Go to Work. I mean, My Chick Go to Work. Now available wherever you get music.
So Ryan, you were asking if we get sponsored by all these, because we have all these products.
Yes.
No. You know, ICP isn't sponsored by Faygo? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? That's weird, right? Probably the biggest single purchaser of the soda, the only spokespeople they've ever had. They don't get a dime. They just love soda. That's crazy, right?
I mean, I get that. Like, I'm a Mountain Dew guy, sure. So I get that.
And they won't. But it's. If you were been rapping about Mountain Dew for years, you have your own festival where people are bringing Mountain Dew to that festival. You'd be like, God, I wish I got like a little bit of money, right?
Yeah,
those boys.
I would. Just like some Baja Blast. Just give me like a free Baja Blast.
They don't even get a discount. That's craise.
Really?
Justice for ICP on this one issue.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah.
But does Faygo need a sponsor, like I feel like they have an entire city at their disposal. Like Detroiters will die over Faygo, dude.
But now the world will because of Shaggy Two Dope and Violent J. All right.
I don't know who any of these people are. Faygo.
Yeah.
Faygo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's good.
If you want to sponsor us, Faygo.
Yeah, sponsor us.
We really need a sponsor. You see, we're trying real hard here, but none of these companies are paying us shit.
No, yeah.
So please, someone, Faygo, be our first, please. Pop our sponsorship cherry, please.
We will Baygo to Faygo. How do we do this?
Okay.
No?
Yeah,
No.
maybe that's fine. Maybe we need to be more submissive to Mr. Faygo.
Well, I figured out what that whole cranberry thing was. Ryan somehow figured out cranberry sauce is my favorite Thanksgiving treat, and
What that mean?
then he decided to come up with that whole fucking story about the racist origins.
Yeah. And Ryan looked it up after on Wikipedia and like 90% correct. It was crazy.
Wow. Shit. Were the ocean spray farmers involved? Did they know? Or they just...
Honestly,
innocent?
no. Separate colony. 20 years later, another guy just decided to try it out.
Fuck!
And they nailed it. The ocean spray guys really nailed it.
Fuck! We're getting this...
No. Just tried making cranberries.
No. Just the ocean spray. We'll just put the Kroger brand.
Are they trying slavery?
No, just the cranberry stuff. He had one single idea. Mr. Ocean Spray had one single idea, and that was just to make pretty good juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sauce, yeah. You know how they...
So we can be sponsored or we could be sued for defamation by this episode.
We'll be sponsored.
We're rolling the dice. We're flipping a coin.
You guys know how they like have pest control in cranberry bogs? You know what they use?
No.
Wolf spiders. They have spiders. When you go to a cranberry bog, they release like thousands of spiders in the cranberry bog because they like eat all of like the tinier insects. But wolf spiders, even though they look really like intimidating, their little fangs can't pierce your skin. They can't pierce human skin.
Does this mean, wait, are there wolf spiders inside of cranberry sauce then?
Not in. I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure it happened.
Like you shook
I'm sure
your
it's
head
happened.
yes.
But inside the bog, yeah, they're all over the bog. You walk into a cranberry bog, you're touching.
Is this like a bit or is
no?
this
This is
real?
real. You're touching so many wolf spiders. That one you can look up on Wikipedia, and I will be 90% right. Yeah.
So the ocean spray farmers are
Covered in wolf
Oh
spiders.
fuck.
Yeah.
You know what? Those guys are legends. We're putting the can back. Putting the can
Let's go, baby. Do you know that? That's crazy, right?
I was joking, Ryan. We'll take the... You made up the thing.
The ocean sprays are good.
great.
They're the ones that just want to make
Okay.
good juice.
I'm not concerned about ocean spray right
You're
now.
concerned about the
Okay.
spiders?
What are you-
It's real. That's
Oh.
real. That's real.
Because now every time I open up cranberry sauce, I'm like,
Dig around a little bit, but you should be good.
I think it'd be pretty obvious. Like it would be like jellified. It'd be.
So now I'm just
jiggly.
imagining opening up cranberry sauce and just having an actual jelly, like one of those containers, and just having a middle of a spider and just looking at it and be like,
Yeah.
oh, well.
Wait, if you see a chunk, it's probably a wolf spider. Also, the name is intimidating as hell. A wolf spider?
Yeah.
Are they big?
Yeah, they're big. Anyway,
Wow.
The more you know.
the more you know. I only know a little bit about comedy. I know a lot about cranberry bogs.
The rest of the interview is just going to be about cranberries now. We got so off track. Are there any crazy stories, like worst moment doing improv, best moment doing improv? Anything bizarre?
In like a setting, I don't know if I've seen like a specific instance where I'm like, I can't believe this has happened live. I remember in high school, we used to play a game called Rat Traps, which is kind of fun. Everybody's blindfolded on stage, and you go to the dollar store and you get like 40 rat traps, and you set them up and you put them on the floor, and then you try to do a scene with rat traps on the floor.
Oh, shit.
That was an old one that we had a lead named Carrie, and she loved rat traps. Every chance we'd get, she'd go, "What if we just played rat traps right now?" So I still think I think I have a bump on my foot specifically from rat traps. That's still there from like 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And then also Doug, who I work with, his group Rat City. don't use rat traps. They use dog collars. They use shock collars. So they put that on.
This happened on during high school? What?
Yeah, so this one,
Where'd you go to?
so rat traps was high school. This was 2 months ago. Over
Okay.
they put dog collars on them. Then some
Rat City?
Rat City's the name of that troop, and then they put dog collars on them, and then sometimes it's like someone controlling the game on their team who's like hitting the shot collar if they like say something like wrong. If they're doing like a short form game, and it's like the alphabet game, right? So it's like you have to say a sentence starts with the letter A, D, and we go all the way through. If I said it, if I missed a letter, I did something, I would get shocked. And then at the end, they hand the remotes to the audience, and the audience is the one shocking the performer. Stuff like that.
That feels like that could go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
What, and just have some psycho who just decides to...
I tried it after.
I'm gonna kill this improv troupe.
I've seen like that level of like pain for art, I guess. But it's improv. It's so silly. It's so low stakes. You don't need to. But it's fun when you watch it.
Did you train for those games? Did you sit at home shocking yourself and putting your own foot in rat traps?
Oh, no. Well,
reps in?
I think for the shot collars, I think they definitely tested out on their team. Like they definitely did. For rat traps, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, I would like see what it felt like and stuff. It still sucked, but they were dollar store rat traps. They're not gonna hurt. I mean, they're gonna hurt, but they're not gonna like break anything. Hopefully,
yeah. Do you mind telling the story that you said about the Comedy Store when you guys were like sitting?
Oh, back? Sure, yeah. Oh,
if not,
no, that was fun.
I'll just cut all this.
That was fun. So my friend Judge and I, this is like 7 years ago, we had this bit where we would bring saxophones with us to like stand-up mics. And the bit was we would set up top that we were like an old jazz saxophone duo, but we've done everything in the jazz game. So we're going to try stand-up comedy. So we would have like pretty bad like setup punchline jokes, and afterwards we would go with our saxophones and do a little dance, and we'd do like 8 of them. And then it played more like a sketch. So after we did a few of them, we would have a saxophone battle, and then I would blow out my cheeks and have a blood pack, and then I'd run off stage. That was kind of like the end of it.
That's awesome.
It was fun. I really liked it. So we did that at the Hollywood Improv. And then after that, we got booked on a show called Killer Unicorns, and it was at Zachary Quinto's old house, the guy who played Spock in the Chris Pine Star Trek movies. It was his old house. I know, because everybody would go, "No, you used to own this place?" So we got booked on that show, and then we were like, "Oh shit, well, we should practice a few times." So we went to the UCB open mic to try it there, and it did well. But obviously, that's like a sketch theater. But we started at a stand-up theater. So we're like, okay, well, maybe this will like translate if we do it good enough. So we did it at, I think, Flappers that night. And then there was a late night one over at the Comedy Store. It was a mic in the belly room. So Judge and I go up there at like it was probably like closer to like 11 p.m. We go ahead, we put our names in. And it's like people I'm like kind of recognizing are up there on stage. Even though it's an open mic, it's still kind of like a... if you knew somebody, you get a spot kind of thing. So it's like a few folks that like I really like look up to, and like not like a huge like comedy sense, not like a Chappelle or anything like that, but like it was like obtainable people that I've seen around going like, oh shit, this guy's here, great. So we get called at like 12:30 at night, and they call us up. Our team name was Babes because his name is Boothby, my last name is Tabor, so it was Baber and then Baber and then Babes was the thinking behind that. So they call it Babes, and we go, yeah, it's us. We just have to put our saxophones together real quick, and we're dressed like, I have like a red velvet blazer, and he has something really similar up there. So we go up there, and we're putting our saxophones together, and we didn't realize this when we signed up, but the whole time the host has a microphone, he can heckle you. As like part of the bit or whatever, which we just didn't know. So as we're setting up and we're explaining what the bit is, hey, we're 2 old guys, we have this thing, this is our first time doing this, and we're kind of setting up like what's gonna happen. He's talking over us, so all he hears is like really badly constructed one-liners basically, and then we go ba 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 ba, but he's yelling over everything we're saying, so of course it's not like good, but it's supposed to be a dumb bit anyways. So he goes, if these and he calls us a slur for gay people, don't get funny real quick, I'm gonna get pissed off. And we go, all right. So we do one more, and we start to go towards like the end of it. But as we say that one last joke, a disco ball comes on, and then a huge dude with his shirt off comes up and dances us off stage. And then that guy says, to those slur for gay people with the saxophones, kill yourselves. Beep, beep, beep. Kill yourselves. He's a pretty high job right now, or at least a few years ago, this guy. Anyways, so Judge is like, do you want to go? And I was like, I don't think we can. So we hung out in the back, and then every single person that came up was like, hey, those twats with the saxophones really fucking sucked. And everyone would go, ha ha. But it was crazy. But we got like booed off stage. And while it was happening, at first I was like, oh, this is so surreal. This is so weird. But then the boos got louder, and I was like, oh, I feel like a wrestling villain right now.
Hell yeah.
So I felt like old school like Kevin Nash or something, where I was just like, fuck you guys, kind of thing. Not like fuck you guys, but we were just kind of like soaking in. Every time someone like said something like that, we would just go, yeah. We were the loudest to go, yeah, fuck yeah, this guy's so kind of thing. But it was really fun, and we did get a few folks going like, I thought it was kind of funny like at the end from some of those folks that were like, that like I liked, and like I knew their stuff, so that was nice. That did feel good. But anyways, and then the next night we had the show at Zachary Quinto's old house, and we did great. It was fun. It was cool. I had a good time.
Nice.
But anyways, yeah.
Sometimes it's just about the room with that.
Totally.
I mean, and they weren't expecting you to do a skit either.
Sure.
Like that's not.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a real like, man, I guess I will just like look up what the mic is first kind of thing. But also like I can never fail harder. Like I can never fail harder than getting booed out of comedy store.
You say that as something that people should do purposely, is to like get booed so hard that now they like set that bar for themselves that way. Like anything after that, it's like, yeah, it's cool, it's alright.
Maybe. I mean, it's still,
because like Bailey's been trying to convince me to like do stand up, and then like, but he doesn't like my jokes.
Okay,
so
Ryan,
if I go out there,
don't take this the wrong way.
It's where this goes.
No. Look, when I say this, it's gonna sound like I'm shitting on you, but it's just kind of like a thing that happens when you're doing it, and you're just trying a bunch of open mics and trying a bunch of shit and seeing what works with the crowd. It will happen. You don't have to do it purposefully. You will bomb if you start doing stand-up. But that's not me shitting on you. That's like literally everything.
That's what happens.
What if
I
bombed at the Laugh Factory last week, but it was still the same thing. I was like, it's kind of cool. Like I can tell people I bombed at the Laugh Factory,
What if it's like that one time, like I go out there and like I get possessed by like the spirit of George Carlin, and then like for some reason I'm just instantly funny just every time I'm in front of a mic.
Then great, you should do it.
But like,
then start having seances in your room and let's get it started, dude.
All right. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Well, I think you should go up once. Why not?
Do the seance thing?
Oh, yeah. He was talking about
stage,
resurrecting George Carlin.
Now there are 9 things you can't say on TV, and you go, "Wow, George, thanks."
All right, Ryan, did you have another question?
Food. You like it?
I'm for it. Yeah.
Cool. That's it.
I like it. Okay. Do you guys have any like weird dishes? Well, not like a weird dish in my family. My sister kind of started the trend of putting marshmallows on her like rolls, like her dinner rolls, and she makes like a marshmallow sandwich. Do you guys do anything like that?
I've seen like do that Thanksgiving. Sweet potatoes, but
but she hates yams and she hates sweet potatoes, so she would just take that marshmallow and just go with butter, and she would make a marshmallow sandwich, and she eats it every Thanksgiving. Like that's her.
Does she like it?
That's like her specific thing. Yeah.
Why do I want to try this?
It's not bad. I mean,
I think we should try it.
It's just
Did
like
she make you try it?
Yeah, I've had it before. A marshmallow sandwich on Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving, Ryan. That's what it is.
No, Thanksgiving's like
the Pilgrims have been
stuffings
back in the
Yeah, and a marshmallow sandwich on the side. Boys, we're saying the same thing.
Would that be like the Friends like moist maker thing?
It sounds it's a special little thing.
Did she add other stuff to the marshmallows?
No, we're both pretty picky eaters. We've both gotten better over the years, but no, she wouldn't touch that. That's her perfect recipe.
Marshmallows, bread, and butter.
Yeah,
Okay.
she loves.
Do you have any weird dishes, Ryan?
No, I mean, like you mix up your food while you're eating it, but no. Just
Are you saying like you blend everything on the plate together into a soup?
It's not like your mac and cheese that you make. It's you grab your Hawaiian roll. You put a little bit of turkey, a little bit of a little bit of ham, a little bit of greens, mac and cheese, whatever other items, yams with marshmallows on there. Then you bite it. Go yum yum yum.
Yeah.
My weird dish is infamous. Mine is infamous from last year.
I need to try
I've been doing this for a few years, and last year my girlfriend posted a video of me making it and put it on her TikTok, and the thing blew up because it's so nasty sounding, but I promise it's good. It's mac and cheese. You end up I calculated it out with all the mixes that I put in it. It ends up being like 10 different types of cheese that I put in this thing.
Okay.
Cut up hot dogs, bacon bits, little bit of ketchup, little bit of mustard, and that's usually what throws people off.
Yeah.
But it kind of, what it does, you only put a little bit and it just kind of balances out how acidic it tastes, if that makes sense. Or like mustardy it tastes, I guess.
Okay.
And then you mix it all together, and then you top it off with crumbled up hot Cheetos. And it is legit. When you add bread and butter pickles.
Okay.
Bread and butter pickles.
Like on the top? Or
No, not on the top. Inside it, yeah.
Are they cut up, or are they just like full slices?
Cut up.
The chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Posted this video of me making it, and the thing blew up, and everyone was just roasting the shit out of me in the comments. Like they were all calling it. They were all calling it like prison mac and cheese.
Oh, sure.
My favorite one was, "This proves that gingers have no souls." That's like the one I wear like a badge of honor. And but they tried it, they liked it. The year before, 2 years before, I had brought it to a Friendsgiving with a lot of our coworkers too, and everyone had it and loved it. And then it got requested that I do it again at the next Friendsgiving. Okay. And one of our old coworkers would request it anytime she had a party at her house. She would like ask me to bring some of the special mac and cheese. So it is good, I promise, but it does look like prison mac and cheese.
Did you come up with the recipe, or
no? My old roommate had it.
from a tablet in a pyramid, like where they get it. Yeah.
He went up a mountain. It was handed to him.
In my head, I was like, my old ancestor, Jebediah Cranberry, thought about this and passed it on to a family generations.
We gotta stop mentioning Jebediah Cranberry, dude. We're gonna get blocked.
All my homies hate Jebediah Cranberry. If I ever see Jebediah Cranberry, it's on.
A family member of my old roommate had it at a fall festival and told him about it the Thanksgiving that we had moved out here. So like they were on the phone and she'd mentioned that she'd had it at this fall festival. And he was like, we should try that. So we tried it the first Thanksgiving that we were out here, and it was bomb. It was the best. Yeah.
That kind of sounds like BJ's used to have this cheeseburger pizza like when I was a kid.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It used to be fucking fantastic. There was pickles on the pizza, and then but they stopped serving it. Like it was like unless you go there and you have a chef that's been there for a long time for them to remember how to make it. That is the only time you'll be able to get it. But
has that ever happened to you? We've had an old BJ show.
Where like I would go there. I'm like, I'm gonna get a cheeseburger pizza, and I'm like, what the? Why? I was like, Miss, your menu's messed up. It's not on here.
Do you wander back into the kitchen and go chef to chef asking?
She says, oh, she also knew about it. So, like, she said, well, I can go see if someone knows. I was like, oh, well, if you can, that would be awesome. And they were able to. So I was like, fuck yeah. And then after that, I asked, and they always just tell me no after that. Because I guess that time when she went to do that, it was my birthday or something, and I was a kid. So I think it was probably easier to do that for a little kid rather than just a random strange man that's just in here talking to you.
Yeah. Can you make me a cheeseburger pizza? Guy, those are two things. You're going to have to order off two sides of the menu on that one. But you can make it yourself, can't you? Can't you get a cheese pizza and then get a cheeseburger and go...
Yes.
You know? Technically,
yeah. I dude, yes. Just mess up that BJ waiter's whole day.
Leave her 20.
Ground beef and pepperoni flying all over the house.
Would that be like a sloppy steak type thing?
Yeah.
I dare you to sit down at a table at BJ's and ask for a BJ sloppy steak and see what that motherfucker tells you. Well, there you go, folks. That's the least famous Ryan's secret menu hack that is probably 10, 15 years outdated.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, Matt, we were going to ask you. Ryan is asking me to help him start stand-up, and we're going to. But since we've got you here, we were wondering if you could give Ryan a little, maybe like a 4 or 5 minute crash course in improv, like how to set up a scene, the rules and stuff.
We can do that, absolutely. Again, I am more like sketch focused myself, but I'm around improv folks all the time.
Rule I know is like you're supposed to say yes and.
Yes and. Yeah. So there was this book. I think it might honestly might just be called Improv that a lot of folks used to read when I was in high school when we were playing rat traps and stuff. We would like flip through it. And it had this really famous example of whoever the author of the book was doing improv with Joan Rivers. And he was like, this is what not to do. He said that Joan was like not great. And I think the scene was, he said something like, but honey, think of the kids. And she went, we don't have any kids. Also, you're drunk. It's like, okay, so don't do that. So the whole yes and is just like, I say something and you go, yes, that is the reality. And what if it did this too? And I go, perfect. What a perfect reality. But that's what we're seeing in our heads. But outside we can be, I don't know, on the moon or whatever it is kind of thing. So that's what the yes and thing is. It's just, you're not shooting down my ideas. That doesn't mean if I'm like, I'm the commander of the world and you're still Rod, get here and suck it. You don't have to be like, yes, and you can be like, fuck you, no, as a thing. But if I'm like, I'm the king of the world, and you go, no, you're not, you're married, like that, like that's what the no is. Or something like that. It doesn't mean that your characters have to agree on everything. That just means for the reality of the world. Okay, you can't shoot down ideas. All right, more or less.
I think I'm master of improv now.
Yeah.
Just from that.
Absolutely. That's the main thing.
I'm going to shoot down your idea now.
No. Okay.
And then you also just want to establish who you are.
Wait, hold on. Let me take notes.
Sure. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Big pencil.
Big pencil.
Normal paper, though. Okay.
I had this whole bit that I was going to have like a really, really tiny piece of paper. And be like, all right, well, I'm ready. Lesson 1.
So you want to establish who, what, and where pretty fast. So within like the first like...
What?
Wow. You're a really good penmanship, dude.
He's a pro.
Yeah, really dainty.
Where?
You can't even read it. You can't even see it. That's how dainty those lines are. So you just want to establish what our relationship is, where we are, what do we want from each other.
Okay.
Right? That's really it. That's the main thing. If no one's doing anything, big swings are always okay. You can always do a big swing. That's sure, that's fine.
If swings or...
It depends what you're playing. It depends like what kind of improv game you're playing. Typically you're going to be doing either some sort of form or some sort of game. You ever watch Whose Line?
Yeah.
So that's short form, right? So it's normally like party quirks or scenes from a hat. It's normally pretty you know what you're doing. You're gonna be doing it for like 4 minutes or whatever, and then you're gonna move on to something else. Or there's like long form. Typically, that's like a Harold or an Armando or whatever you want to call it. Typically, it's like someone monologues, or maybe the whole team goes around. They say like a short story about something, and then you do 30 minutes of what folks call montage, which is just
a long time.
And you're jumping in. You're doing scenes about that monologue or about those individual stories, stuff like that. So you'll typically know what you're doing before you actually, before you start acting or whatever.
How often is the case that someone just like stops and is like deer in the headlights?
That's it happens for sure, but that's why you typically do it with like a team or something, right? So everyone's looking out for you. Hopefully no one's out to get you while you're on stage. I don't think it would be. But,
why are you looking at me, Ryan?
But you can always wipe too. So if a scene isn't going anywhere, or you've hit the funniest part of whatever joke you're doing, someone will typically just walk in front of the stage, and it just means next scene, basically. That's really it. Those are the main things. I mean, that's really all you need to get started.
That's so just cool.
Have some friends, know what form you're doing, and
how many friends do I need?
I think like 4 to 8 is like pushing it. I think like 4 to like 7, 4 to 8. I think is great.
Find 2 friends.
Right. This can be like early New Year's resolutions. So
you can
sometime within
2025. The 2 best, my two like really great improv teams that I love are just 2 people. There's Jetso, and then there's Jebediah Dryspell. The other
Becky Dryspell?
Jebediah Dryspell. It's I forget. One of them. One's name is Heather. The other one's Becky. The other one's, and then I think it's Drysdale and Campbell. They just mixed their names together.
Okay.
But they're great. And then Jetso is also really good.
Would you recommend Ryan? Are there ways to get started out? Are there like places you can go?
Totally. You can do our good friend Jeremy. He works at Westside, and they have an improv jam. I think on Wednesdays, or Mondays, or Wednesday nights. What that is, it's just like an open mic, right? You show up, and then they have like 8 people do some stuff, and then they go, all right, let's get 8 more people in here, and then you do some stuff. And it's like free, and if it's not free, it's like very affordable. It's like $5.
Like I'm scared if I get into improv, it will be like the show Barry, and then like I'll end up
killing people?
He was a hitman before he joined the acting class, right?
Become a
hitman. That's how you get good at acting. Yeah.
I feel like that would be fun, and that would be more fun than just going up to a stand-up, like to a mic, like, hey guys, so
my dick is so big. That's every joke. Every guy's first joke is just, guess how big it is.
And then, like, do I have
He's probably going to bring that pencil up on stage with him, too, right?
This looks tiny to me. A big dick fella.
Does the audience already know to go, well, how big is it? Or do I have to tell them to do that?
You have to tell them to do that, yeah.
Okay,
for stand-up,
cool.
you have to kind of initiate, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Unless you go, my dick's so big. Then they'll typically go, how big is it? It's so big.
Or they're just going to stare at you in silence for 4 minutes.
Yeah, but a lot of times you just point the mic over.
Until you get the light.
Okay.
Ryan's going to be like, that's my mic. And everyone's like, it's been 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Just running.
My dick is so big. And you hold the mic there until your time runs out. How big is it? Like, it's like one of those. That's kind of silly.
I mean, unless I learn Fanquillishism.
One more time?
Unless I learn how to throw my voice.
Oh, ventriloquism.
Yeah, I just changed the words completely instead of trying it again.
Stand-up, ventriloquy, and improv.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would have to do the ventriloquism first. That way I can then set myself up for the stand-up. Because then when I go, how big is it? I go, oh, thanks, random person in the back. Nothing looks like me. And then I just finish the joke.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do in 2025.
Yeah.
It's been a good time.
You guys have been asking a lot about Thanksgiving.
Yes.
My cousin is actually a turkey farmer. I think
kind of cool.
Yeah, he might be outside. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go put
Oh shit!
money in the meter, and then I'll go
For your cousin?
Yeah, then I have to go put money in the meter for my car.
Oh.
And then also let my cousin in.
Okay.
He'll be in
Cool. Just cut until he comes back. Are you okay? Wait.
Is it recording?
I need to. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey! Yeah,
Oh.
Matt!
Oh, boys, Matt's still putting his stuff in the meter.
Oh. You,
Craig Tabor, nice to meet you.
Craig Tabor,
Craig.
the turkey farmer.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, the turkey farmer.
Here,
Famed
you
it
can
all.
sit in the middle there.
Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much, boys.
You look a lot like your
Yeah.
cousin Matt.
We get that all the time. We get that all the time. DMV, Six Flags, the other Six Flags. We're around. We're around.
There's 2 Six Flags?
There's at least 6, right?
He said you're a turkey farmer, and you're
Yes.
going to come talk to us about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, oh, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's my favorite. Well,
Yeah?
so I've been a turkey farmer for 15 years, just about, right? And this year, big year for me, just missed out.
Uh-huh.
You know Joe Biden, know this boy?
Yeah.
You know how every year a president will pardon a turkey? I was second in line. Second in line from being pardoned.
Second in line?
Isn't that crazy? There's a lot of politics when it comes to poultry. But this man he looked right at my gazella. That's what I call my favorite turkey. He looked right at her and went, "That's a bird." She's not getting saved though. She's not getting saved, but we were real close. I'm gonna miss Gazella.
Did you tell him that the Gazella had a name and everything?
Oh, she had more than a name. She had a face.
What do you mean a face?
She had a body.
What do you... Wait.
I'm gonna miss her. But I got my wife Ruth and my boy Tucker, who are cool, I guess. But
You get?
Gazella is really hell of a bird, though.
We don't have any tissues, but I've got this paper if you need to, like...
Oh, damn it!
I don't want you out.
Oh, boys, I'm so sorry. Oh, boys, I'm so sorry. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys, I'm so sorry. Oh, boys. Maybe you there? Yeah. Yeah, I'm at Matt's stupid friends right now. Stupid
Friends? What the fuck, man? You just met us!
You know I'd be down. You know I'd be down there in the cages with you. You know I ain't tell Ruthie nothing. You know I'm not gonna tell Tucker, but I'll tell you. Giselle, I love you. But we gotta eat you. I'm sorry.
Ryan,
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah.
I think he's fucking this turkey.
I think he's fucking the turkey.
Oh, yeah.
That said side piece. She saved a side piece in his phone.
He's giving her stuff.
Do we have an ethical responsibility to tell his wife?
I mean, I don't know, cause like it's
Oh,
not
baby.
a woman.
I know. I
Or
miss
it's
you
not.
too. Okay.
I mean, it looks like there's
can't.
love.
We can't.
Craig, I know we just met, and you don't have to answer this. I'm just curious. I'm
gotta
trying
go.
to help you out here. How much time does she have?
I mean, when we're filming this, and Thanksgiving's in like 2 weeks, right? So the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
The Wednesday. That's a fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Well,
Those-
she's
those
been alive.
delivery- those
She's been
delivery
alive for
drivers.
a while. I'm not in love with a young Turk. You know, young turkey. She got some miles on her. Honestly, if we're gonna be honest here, I've been partnering myself for quite a few years. This is a mature turkey. She's got miles. On her.
Wait,
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
You're in charge of the turkeys, right?
Yes. As a farmer, yes. I'm true.
Ultimately, you have the choice to not kill.
But my wife is getting so suspicious.
Wait, so you're
My wife Ruth.
Wait.
Look at her. Look at the smile on her. My God, Gazelle just does something for me.
So,
You see my... Yeah, I know
So
I talked
how-
about my boy Tucker.
whoa, can we talk about
Tucker?
your wife?
That's Tucker. That's my boy.
That's Tucker.
That's my boy. He's all-American. Can you believe it? Almost looks too much like his mom.
So were the two of them pardoned in years previous? Is that how?
No, it's
My wife is
going
a
on?
human woman, sir. A human woman.
I apologize.
That my daddy, that a turkey fucked.
Wait.
Yeah, she's my sister, Turkey Bride.
Wait.
So where? What?
Oh, I have a turkey dick, boys. I have a turkey dick. I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that before.
Okay.
That's why it's okay. I'm not a weirdo. I'm just cheating on my wife. My
Okay.
turkey human wife.
Okay.
Who also
And it's
I
still
said
not
was my
okay,
sister.
but like it's not.
It's the cheating that's not okay. That's
yeah. Cheating is-
I'll fuck a turkey with tits, boys. Wouldn't we all? And scene. So Ryan, it was me the whole time. Matt Tabor, your friend. And that's more
standing O.
wow. And that's more or less.
Standing O for those
An
turkey
improv.
pictures.
Wait, so are you...
That's what I was doing when I came in on my phone. I was like, I should have to set this up real quick. I just went to Snapchat.
If the camera didn't pick those up, I'll just like
I'll send to you. Yeah,
interstitch them
no
or
worries,
whatever.
no worries.
Yeah, so please send me those for multiple reasons. Well, hell yeah!
Wait,
All right.
Do you think people would be interested, like least famous Ryan, least famous Ryan? Do you think people would be interested in calendars, turkey calendars?
Turkey calendars. We can set them up. These are just two different sets of stock images that I spliced together. So we can set it up.
Yeah, like,
Sounds
We
like
can
a
also
hit.
have human women with turkey faces or something. I don't
we
know.
were kind of talking
dudes
about
with turkey
yeah.
dicks.
So
Yeah.
that is kind of what we were talking about. We were kind of hoping that like you were a turkey man.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of.
it worked out.
It
It
sounds
worked
like
out,
he was from the waist down. It sounds like he was all turkey.
He's just wearing these damn jeans.
These damn jeans,
Can't,
yeah.
can't see him.
Is that kind of like the
Hiding his
whole
turkey
mermaid
hog.
scenario? Like fish on the top, he went on the bottom, and you're like turkey on the bottom, he went on top.
Yeah. Like a turkey centaur of sorts, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think they would call it a turkey hog? Like, name
Turkey
it after
hog.
another animal? Do you think turkeys
hog.
refer to it as their hog also?
No, that is,
Well, what a turkey. Yeah, okay. Imagine
that's their pecker.
that's comedy.
Bravo.
That was great.
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah.
if you don't mind, Matt / Craig
Sure.
/
Yeah,
Turkey Dick,
yeah.
we do one thing on our podcast where we have our guests do a promo for Ryan's book, even if they have not read it.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, I gotta grab a book. What do you want? You like it black or you like the fan? I mean, I'm sorry. Did you want poetry book or did you want the fantasy book? The poetry book is black. That's what. I was
give me
going for.
the poetry book.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Just
Oh, I guess you can just pick a random page. That's cool. Yes, that's right. With Ryan's poetry, then you can pick a random page and get right into poetry.
When you lost my trust, you lost everything. My friendship, my love, my kindness, my past memories, and our future ones. You lost your existence, you became nothing to me, and so you will stay. A distant fade of a possible dream I once had. Ryan, I don't want to cry.
yeah.
Nice.
Get
Is there,
deep on
is,
this
there,
thing.
is there one that you really love? Is there
I think-
well, not
I've
that,
never-
not that
I
you
think
don't love.
I've never
Page
actually
69.
asked you that.
Page 16.
Of course. Of course.
No more hunting for the thrill or the chase. Now only lightning for the love and the embrace. Very cute. Mm-hmm. So it's the Dragon's Poetry Den. Very cute. With a sick logo. Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, big apps.
Well, Matt, thank you so much.
Of course.
We'll put all your socials at the end of the video too.
Thanks.
And as promised, I am going to unveil a Thanksgiving related song.
Hell yeah.
We will cut because I'm going to have to set the computer up and everything, but it is called Thanksgivin, but 3 capital X's in the middle, so like ThXXXgivin.
Okay.
Or give thanks, fuck bitches. Because
Sure.
to the beat of the Biggie song, give money, fuck bitches.
Oh, sure.
This will kind of be the setup for how the song's gonna go. If the sound quality ends up being shit, I might just have to do some weird dubbing or something. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. I'll be right here. I'm gonna have the beat going, and then I'll be rapping into the mic. But again, like there might be a weird delay, so in the final video, this may be dubbed over. Just to remind everyone who's gonna be watching, I do rap as a character named Triple P. This is not Bailey Plus saying these things. I need to make that abundantly clear.
Sure.
Also, the family mentioned that is at this Thanksgiving dinner is Triple P's family. It is not me. Nothing said about the family is even... Because, like...
Yeah, Nana. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Anyone in my family, they're going to hear this. There's, like, not enough of certain family members. So, like, I only have one sister. So like, if I say my sister did this, they're going to be like... What? It's not. Like, it's just jokes that I came up with for this dumb Thanksgiving song. I had done this song like 3 years ago, but then rewrote some of it too. So some of the rewritten lines I might get tripped up on too. Just FYI, just put it out there.
We're gonna have a Baja Blast.
Is Triple P also like Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Nice.
Triple P is sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Family, if you're watching, you probably just want to cut out right here too. And Divey, my girlfriend, I'm sorry.
Or family, if you guys want to write all this stuff down, you can bring it up to him next time he's at home and say, "Oh, so you said item number 1 that I eat too much mashed potatoes, Bailey? Huh?"
There's nothing quite that good.
I'm like, that's not that bad.
All right. We'll get started here.
Get that shit.
Yeah. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Behind the skating rink is when I sailed the ocean pink. I'm not gonna rob you, lady, this ain't manifest destiny. Just get in bed with me so we can manifest some ecstasy. I'm Plymouth Rock or Mayflower, disappear like Roanoke. Roaming around New England, looking for the next Potopoke. Get your textbooks, this is history in the making. Triple P is most thankful for all the acid I'm blazing.
Give thanks,
Fuck bitches, give thanks. Fuck bitches, give thanks, give thanks. Fuck bitches. This is the story of when Triple P was first allowed to bring his hoes to Thanksgiving, but he brought too many. Gotta get them a family meal on Thanksgiving, it's a tradition. Can't wait to see each one of the kindred that we've been missing. But little do they know, beneath the table there's a hose. She's sucking me like a pro and she ate all the dinner rolls. My girls know I like the gravy and underdressing. They already call me daddy, I know mom wants to address it. The food looks amazing, but I'm still fat as Santa Claus. This is my girl's time of the month, I gorge my cranberry sauce. Oh shit, I think my grandma's house is too small. I got too many hookers, I can't seem to hide them all. The invite was +5 in a patent closet down the hall. The bitch hid in the bathroom, took my grandpa's paintings. Now she can only crawl. My brother thinks he heard a noise in the attic. At least he didn't hear the moaning in the kitchen cabinet. 5 holes in a crawl space, wanna know how my balls taste. But I get claustrophobia, so they'll remain all chase. Each year my uncle's belt breaks cause he won't cease the feasting. If my belt buckle breaks today, the reason will be completion. Dinner started, mama told me to say grace. The tablecloth said, did someone say my name? I gasped my frozen place. But no one heard her say, okay, thanks, hands clasped. Closed my eyes and all I saw was cornucopias and ass. Described the acts I'm thankful for and got too specific. It must have warmed some hearts cause everybody's tears were dripping. Thanked her for the food and said amen. Told my cousin pass the mac and cheese, I'll send you to the great van. Then told him my voyage to tie my 3 girls' names, a Pinta and Santa Maria. Spray sangria, then we banged in my roommate's Kia. Said Christopher come hump us, come on that's solid. I laughed at my own joke but the whole table fell silent. My sister changed the topic by saying she was pregnant or something, I don't remember. I was too busy pounding Pinot, starting my November bender. Ignoring my family kinda made me feel bad. So to make a mental offer up you hosting my dad. They kicked me out. Just me, not the women. Apparently I'm the problem. Somebody get offensive. Cause now I'm out of thanks and fucks to give. So I hit the strip, found the neighbor's back window and threw a brick. Don't come at me on this holiday and say that's not alright. We're commemorating home invasion. I may get squatters' rights. Passed out from tryptophan, also a couple Zans. Dreamed I was killing pilgrims with a Glock in my hand. Screaming motherfuck Andrew Jackson and John Calhoun. Be thankful I can't time travel cause I slice and gouge you. I saved the natives' land and I woke up dancing. Then I realized in the real world I'd abandoned my companions. What if they're starting fights over the turkey being dry? What if mom tells embarrassing stories from when I was 5? I gotta save my baddies. Stumbled to grandma's attic. Surprise, I found everybody gathered and happy. Laughing, I got overwhelmed and I begged for forgiveness. We all ate pumpkin pie and had the best Thanksgiving. Now it's our tradition. Each year I bring more freaks. I plant my seed inside each one and grow the family tree. Give some motherfucking thanks, y'all pilgrim ass bitches.
Nice, hell yeah. That's a lot.
That's fucking hard to do.
Can you explain to me the cranberry line? Cause in detail.
It's my girl's time of the month, so I gorged on cranberry sauce.
Okay. In my head now, I just combine the image of like jizz and blood
And wolf spiders.
Is that what you were? Num num num.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the above.
I now have a bar to bring to Thanksgiving. I don't know if my parents will be happy with me or not.
Yeah.
But
wait, which one?
I think I'm gonna bring some people to Thanksgiving, and I'm just gonna find some neighborhood people. They're probably not friends, clients. I don't know.
They will be friends.
I guess they will be friends.
You better treat them like friends.
I'll treat
them with
my
respect.
family if I need to.
Yeah. Well, that was the message of the song. That's what I was trying to get across in the song.
Family.
It's like my family accepted them at the end, and I was the problem.
Okay.
They got along great. I'm the bad guy.
I mean, but they brought you back to the family.
Well, yeah, because they forgave me.
The lines between Bailey and
supposed
Triple
to be
P are so
heartwarming.
thin. They're so blurred.
It's supposed to be heartwarming, right?
This is gonna be like the next like warm like the This Is Us. I'm assuming this is playing in the background anytime they have like a nice heartwarming like Thanksgiving scene. Like
Exactly.
Triple P's just song just and they're all just like hugging each other.
Exactly.
And then the dad just starts bobbing his head. And like that's like their family tradition. So listen to this song, eat some turkey and other Thanksgiving stuff. Be thankful.
Damn right. Matt, thank you so much for being
Of
on the
course.
podcast.
Oh, thanks for having me. I had a great time.
And from the least famous Ryan, happy holidays,
Happy
everyone.
holidays.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Give thanks.
Give thanks, you Puritan ass bitches.
If you're like Triple P, glaze some ass.
You can follow Matt on Instagram and TikTok at MC_Kool-Aid. That's MC_COOLAID. His sketch show happens at the Sherry Theater in North Hollywood. For dates and ticket info, follow on Instagram and TikTok at The Wait What Show. That's wait like WAIT. And make sure to subscribe, like, and follow us, The Least Famous Ryan, wherever you get your podcasts. Fago, you know where to find us. Happy holidays!